50 things you don't know about me. This is about to get really interesting. I moved to New York to Virginia when I was 4 years old. So I don't claim Virginia. I'm from New York. No matter how young I was when I moved here, I'm from New York. To this day, some of my favorite movies are Matilda, Pippi Longstocking, Xenon Girl from 21st Century, Teen Witch, Wish Upon a Star, like all those old Disney movies, those are my junk. The 90s were the shiznit. The kids today are not living. They really aren't. Us 90s babies really had the life. I shaved my eyebrows when I was younger. I was like 5 or 6, I don't remember. My cat licked me. I hadn't noticed my eyebrows until after he licked me. I thought I was turning into a cat. So, took the razor and shaved them. Didn't shave them all the way. I shaved them like 3/4 away. So I had like little knobs over my eyes, and my mom made me go to school the next day. I'm a procrastinator to the fullest, but that is when the best ideas come. For me anyway. Only other Geminis will understand where I'm coming from. We don't get really good ideas until 5 minutes before something is due, or like the day before something is due. I'm not saying it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, but it works for me. Whatever. I get really bad migraines. It's scary sometimes. Like, I've self-diagnosed myself as chronic migraine syndrome. My favorite food is stuffing. I can eat my mama's stuffing all day, every day. Sound like Martin. My mama's biscuits. No, but I can eat my mom's stuffing like seriously all day. I'm thinking about Thanksgiving right now. Oh my gosh, just a couple more days. I dream of moving to California or Canada. California, like come on, sunny beaches, weather, beautiful people. In Canada, I've been wanting to move there ever since I watched the show Degrassi, and that's still kind of stuck in my head. Hoping I meet Drake one day when he's visiting his mom or something. I just always wanted to go to Canada. They're very, like, they just seem really down to earth there. And I like down to earth people. I take really long showers. I don't know. It's just, I know I'm not the only one that's guilty of this. Like seriously, half the time I'm just standing underneath the shower head. I went to Paris for the first time like 2 years ago. A year ago. My friend Sasha brought me with her. What up, Sasha? How you doing, boo? That was definitely on my bucket list. I'm so thankful that she invited me. Oh my gosh, Paris is the most magical place, hands down. I'm still in awe. You know how people always say college isn't for everybody? True story, it isn't for everybody. I hated it. Did go away to college. I wanted that whole experience. My parents wanted that whole experience for me. The roommate situation was just a living hell. I would definitely do a lot of things differently. I wish my mom named me something a little bit more exotic, like Lyric. I feel like Lauren is such a common name. I bet right now you can picture in your head at least 10 or 20 people you know named Lauren. I don't like peanut butter unless it's on peanut butter and jelly. I can't eat it any other way. I think it happened while I was sleeping, but my sister definitely took a pair of scissors and put it to my head and cut my hair. And this was when we were younger. I was like 3 or 4. I guess she was mad that I did something, so she decided to just take a pair of scissors and cut my hair. We're cool now. We're really close, believe it or not. We're like besties. We're like this. I hate feet. Yes. I hate feet. It's probably one of the most disgusting, if not the most disgusting thing on earth. Ew. If someone ever tries to come near me with their feet not covered, like with a sock or like a slipper or a shoe, not about that life. Not at all. It's nasty. Caught myself. I got really serious just now, but I'm very passionate about that. Feet are gross. When I was younger, I definitely wanted to be a dancer, and I wanted my dream to come alive. Obviously it didn't. It didn't come alive. You got served, so you think you could dance. America's Best Dance Crew, ABDC, and whatever other shows I'm missing that I can't think of right now. But like, I would watch reruns of all of that and teach myself the choreography.
Whatever I say, y'all gotta do, y'all too.
Like, I still know the You Got Served movie. I tell my family I love them every single time that we part, and I never want to say bye. I always say see you later. It's just death, just like for everybody else, it's one of my biggest fears. Didn't like Barbies when I was younger. I hated Barbies, in fact. Like, my mom would try to get me like a Barbie or like a dollhouse, and I would instantly just give it to my sister. I'd rather like be with my dad, assisting him in coaching in basketball, because I was his assistant coach. Like, I thought I was something when I really wasn't. I made sure that he had his clipboard ready to write down plays, and I made sure that everybody had their water and was hydrated. Obviously fulfilled my duties as assistant coach because we won every single game. Just saying. Was a jock, believe it or not. I know you can't see it through this makeup, right? I played tennis, lacrosse, soccer, basketball, softball, and all those other sports other than softball. Yeah, I didn't like them. Softball was like my favorite sport. Still love it to this day. I played in elementary school, middle school, high school, a little bit in college. Not so much now, but I miss it. When I was younger, I used to put gowns on my head and like tie them up into like big hairstyles because I didn't know wigs existed, of course. I used to pretend that I was Selena. Not Selena Gomez, Selena y los Dinos. You know that Selena. I can say I got pipes, you know. I would like seriously perform in front of our mirror and put on shows as the movie played. I had an interesting personality. I did not get into makeup until I was like a junior in college. So what was I, like 19? I'm 23 now. I've only been doing makeup for like almost 4 years. And I learned it through YouTube. So this is like me and probably 99.9% of the rest of the world, but I hate spiders. Oh my gosh. Let's just move on to the next thing because I'm just thinking about it and moving on. The amazing thing that I've ever experienced was my nephew Eli. I experienced his birth. Did not want to have kids before that. Like, I was like gung-ho, not having kids. No, not never, ever. And then he just came out and it was so beautiful. Just to see his face like just come out. Oh my goodness. Seriously, God's given gift. Like I'm still speechless to this day. I do the most amazing family impersonations. Like my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. I know them better than they know themselves. Like, I need to do a family tag and let you guys understand where I'm coming from. I used to be a teacher. Like, that used to be my other job besides the one that I have now. All those teachers that I was ever rude to, if I was ever rude to a teacher, I'm so sorry, because karma is a you-know-what. I will never be a teacher ever again. Never again. I can't do it. I just can't. Never. Nope. So my brother used to take me to the store to get girls. Yep, my brother used me to get girls' numbers. That's my life. I cut my hair like 2 years ago, and I've not looked back since then. I love the short hair. I did it kind of spontaneously. It was like, oh my god, I want my hair short. I'm tired of dealing with this long hair. It's not working for me anymore, and I never looked back. Normal people take swimming lessons if they don't know how to swim. My crazy self decided to jump in the pool, not just the pool, but the deep end of the pool, and just learn how to swim that way. Obviously, I didn't know that you could drown. I just jumped in because I saw a puddle of water and I wanted to get wet. I'm generous to a fault. I have a huge heart. That's a positive thing, and it's also a negative thing in so many aspects. I'm learning how to take back some generosity. I'm learning how to be selfish in more ways. One day at a time. That's all I can say. I am a computer geek. Usually if like someone has a computer problem in my house, I can fix it. Maybe I should broaden that. I'm definitely a technological nerd. Love technology, just love the way it works, and I like figuring things out. Which brings me to my next one. Math is my favorite subject. I didn't ever like English or history. I loved math because it was like a certain strategic move that you would have to figure out to solve problems. And that's what I love about it. It's one answer. English and history, there's like a ton of different answers and you just don't know which goes with which. I'm not that type of person. I've been told that I have a good singing voice and that I should be an actress. My family says otherwise. They said I should stick to makeup. But a girl can dream. I seriously have an old soul. Minnie Riperton, Prince, Temptations, Diana Ross, Dougie Fresh, MC Light, Slick Rick, Kool and the Gang. Oh man, Gladys Knight and the Pips. Like, I can seriously go on and on and on.
I wanna rock right now. I'm my bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I know to rock the microphone.
That is my jump. I'd rather be in my bed in pajamas, watching a movie, eating pizza, chilling, conversating, chilling. The club is just not for me. It's too crowded, it's too many people. I don't want people grinding on me, get off me. Just, no, I don't have time. I love Martin. The way he be dissing Pam. Like, oh God, I'm crying. Martin's a fool. And that brings me to like my favorite movie, which is Bad Boy 1 and 2. Well, favorite movies. I can seriously watch those movies all freaking day. I wish they would come out with a third one, please. Von Shu, Von She, Von Shui. I cannot stand basketball. I'm more of a football person, and I'm pretty sure you already guessed what my team is. Go New York Giants. Victor Cruz. I'm a Twilight junkie. Oh my God, have all the movies and I can watch them right after another, back to back to back to back. You probably think I'm Team Jacob, but I'm not, nope. Definitely Team Edward. I love love, I'm a cheese ball. So like all of that cheesy stuff, he was like, you're the only one for me. I would die for you. Oh my God, that just makes my heart melt. I love you, Edward. I have to have the cover wrapped around me like a burrito in order for me to go to sleep. Like, hands down. Can't do it any other way. I can't sleep without cover. And it sucks. Because it gets like 120 degrees in here. I'm not going to sleep unless that cover is on me. So literally I'm going to sweat throughout the entire night. I love getting pampered with like 100% of the other females in this world. Maybe 99.5 because there's some girls who just don't like it. But facials, massages, pedicures, manis. I'm about that life, 110%. I'm about that life. What girl isn't besides the 0.5% that I mentioned? Just saying. I have a very large extended family, which means lots and lots of love, which is probably where I get my big heart from. Lots of uncles, lots of aunts, lots of cousins. They're very supportive and just so freaking loving. I'm seriously lucky when it comes to family. I do a pretty good Stitch impersonation. Ohana means family. Alright, that's enough. I'm fascinated with butterflies. Like, if you guys could see my room, maybe I'll do a room tour one of these days. I just love them. They're the most beautiful insects. So my first Disney trip, I was like 4. From what I can see, I didn't enjoy myself as much as the rest of my family enjoyed themselves. The tape shows that I cried the entire time. Pretty much. It was like a 10-day trip and I cried every single day. Minus when I was in the pool. I swear I had a better time than they painted out. There were times when they put that camera down and I wasn't crying. I swear. Love Michael Jackson. It would have been so wonderful if I could have just gone to one concert. He's the most beautiful person ever. Like, he is the greatest of all time. I don't care what anybody has to say about him. The day that he passed, I cried. Cause I felt like I lost an uncle or like a brother. I miss you, Michael. I work for Aveda, but I'm pretty sure you guys have figured that out since I've like given so many shout outs to Aveda. But no, for real, like, I love Aveda. I am not your typical girl who loves chocolate, but if you give me anything like sour and gummy, we gonna be best friends. Rips are my shizness. I have a serious makeup shopping problem, and I really don't need any more makeup, which is why I put myself on a makeup no buy. I get a high if I buy like a new palette or like a new mascara or like a new lipstick. It's a problem. In love with the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. If you're 18 or older, go buy it. If you're not, just wait until you're 18. I'm very, very organized. I know when someone has been in my room. I know where everything is. If like a hanger is out of whack, I know somebody was in there. If a drawer is pulled out too far, I know somebody was in there. If my bed is lifted up in a certain way, I know somebody was on it. I think I'm controlling. I don't like watermelon. And for all those people who have stereotyped black people to believe that we all like watermelon, here's one black person that does not. I think that's it. I think that's all there is to know about me. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye. I love like finding new knickknacks and like finding new ways to organize stuff. Oh my gosh, so fun. So fun. Like all I did was cry. I was scared of the monkey monster, which was King Kong. I was scared of the alien, which was E.T. I cannot go to sleep with dry hands. I can't do it. Disgusting.